Hey everybody, it is Abby. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm bringing you an email that someone sent in asking some advice. He said this situation he is in has been weighing on his mind quite a while. I guess it happened in the fall, and he thinks that he's not really sure what he should do. So he wrote in to me for some advice. So I will read you his story. You guys can let me know if you have ever encountered something like this. I will tell you that there it's not uncommon. I've heard of this happening before, um, but I guess it's just a matter of how you handle it. So let me know if you've encountered it. If you did, how did you handle it? If you haven't encountered it, how would you handle it after you listen to his story? Leave it in the comments. Let him know, and get lit up here, and we will get to the video. Epic fail. Okay, we're good. We're good. There we go. Okay. So his email reads, Hi Abby, this is something that has happened this past autumn, and I haven't really told anyone about it. It's been on my mind a lot, and I don't know what to do about it. My wife and I are in our mid-30s and have no children. In October, my best friend came and visited us for a long weekend. He has been compared to a young Michael Clark Duncan, and when he and I were in college, he played basketball and had quite the reputation with women. We set him up in the guest room in the den of our house. I always appreciated that my wife and my friend got along, and our friends as well. This Saturday night, we went out to a club for some dancing. We had a great time, and my wife and friend had a few dances. I didn't think anything of it. After a few hours, I told him I was getting a bad headache, and so went home. By the time we got back, the headache turned into a migraine, so I just went straight to bed. My wife brought my medicine and some water and kissed me goodnight. I passed out pretty quick. Okay, stop that. I woke up at 1 a.m. and my headache was much better. I noticed my wife wasn't in bed yet, so I went downstairs to get more water and see if my wife was asleep on the couch. I got water and then noticed in our living room, TV room, a few card games were out and drinks on the coffee table. My friend's shirt he was wearing that night was on the floor. I was puzzled, and then suddenly heard some noises and laughter coming from downstairs. I went into the den, and the guest room door was open. I could hear music and my wife's voice moaning. When I walked closer, I saw on the mirror my wife was naked and riding on top of my friend. I was in shock and stunned and paralyzed in place. I continued to watch, and he flipped her over on the back and took control. The contrast of their skin was beautiful, which was disturbing given the situation. I came out of it and bolted upstairs with my water. I got back into bed and tried to process what I just saw. I was feeling a whole range of intense emotions. The only thing I could do was to jerk myself and then try to go back to sleep. When I woke next, it was 2 a.m., and my wife was coming back to our room, and I pretended to still be asleep. She went and took a brief shower and got into bed. She saw I was awake and asked if I was feeling better. I tried to initiate tango, but she said she was too tired. We ended up having a good visit with my friend. My wife avoided tango with me for almost a week after that night. Other than that drought, that night never seemed to affect our marriage. She seemed a little emotional the next day and wanted to go to confession before Mass. I'm still stunned and shocked that this happened when I think about it. The most shocking thing is I'm not even that mad at my wife or my friend. Those two getting together like that honestly makes sense in a strange way. I've been wanting to tell my wife what I saw, but I don't know if I should. I also don't know how much more I can live with this. Thanks for hearing me out. P.S. If you have questions or need clarifications on this, let me know. So, again, uncommon, not at all. I've heard of this happening before, not even necessarily with best friends, with other family members. I think my best piece of advice would be to take some time and evaluate how you feel about the situation, because it sounds like part of you is torn as to feeling hurt and betrayed, but then a part of you is turned on and you kind of liked it. So I would definitely start with sorting out your own feelings, because that's gonna determine how you lead into approaching her and or him on it. Either way, if you feel hurt and you are angry about it, I would approach her. I wouldn't get super accusatory. However, you saw it with your own eyes, so there's really no denying it. And you need to sort out too, before you approach her, how you want to proceed from there. Do you want to go to counseling? Do you want to, separate? Whatever the case may be. Not saying that that's what you should do. But, have some decisions to make. Now, on the other hand, if you find that when you sort out your feelings, you find that you like this and you really turned you on and you'd like to explore some more, I wouldn't come at her with an accusatory tone, by any means. No matter how you want to, just state it as a matter of fact, this is what I saw. You're going to have a very open and honest conversation, very raw conversation, with her and maybe with your best friend down the road. So yeah, if this is something you like and you find you enjoyed and you want to do it more, I would suggest, telling her this is what I saw, you know, tell her how you feel about that. Let her know, you know, this turned me on and excited me a little bit, and I want us to explore more. You know, she may be into it, and maybe got too drunk and stupid situation, and she may not want to, but that's something that you guys are going to need to work out together. I don't know if any of that helps. I hope it does. But that's kind of a really tough situation. So, yeah, I don't know how else to approach it other than that, really, because, you know, that's just very sensitive situation, I guess. Yeah, I think that's how I would have to approach it. I would have to think things through for myself and how I wanted it all to play out. And then try to keep a neutral tone, perspective, I guess you'd say. You know, when you approach her, see what her response is. That's the only way you're going to be able to be truly, you know, free of this weight on your shoulders of knowing for so long. I mean, you said that was like October, and it's what, we're in March. You know, that's like, what, 5 months already? That's a long time to know that your spouse did that and not say something. So that's how I think I would approach it. Any of you out there have any suggestions or thoughts, ideas? Leave it in the comments for this gentleman. Help him out. You know, my opinion and my suggestions are just one of many. You know what they say about opinions. If you don't, Google it. But that is all I have to bring to you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys soon. So until next time, everybody. Bye.